Just like that time when it got weird between Mulder and Scully.
You can't quit now, Scully.
I can, Mulder.
This is Luke and Lewis on Triple M Modern Digital.
Luke and Lewis for lunch on Triple M Modern Digital for the best day of the week. It's Thursday. Everyone's favourite day of the week, isn't that right, Luke?
Why is it the best day of the week, Lewis?
Because I get excited every time I start the show, and every day is my favourite day. Just depends what day I'm saying it. But today is Thursday, so it's my favourite day, and the listeners would agree. Stop trying to shut me down, mate.
I was alluding to you saying a thing that we're going to do it on the show today, but you clearly haven't got my cue. What's special about today, Lewis?
Well, I'm just trying to pretend that I'm about to be surprised, but you've scheduled it in.
No, it's a scheduled surprise, so you know it's coming up. So I'm expecting a lot more excitement coming from your half of the studio.
I can't wait for my scheduled surprise at 3:03 p.m. after the show.
He's changed his tune, ladies and gentlemen, and you should have seen him after the show today. He was ecstatic. He couldn't wait. I'm assuming you didn't sleep last night. That's probably why you're a bit tired right now.
Yeah, I was so excited. I was like, can't wait for 3:03 p.m.
Yeah. You don't know what's coming at 3:03, but you know when it's coming.
Yes.
So today is Lewis's first ever and only scheduled surprise. I'm not going to give you... From now on, all surprises will be unscheduled and impromptu.
Well, you should schedule them. Just don't tell me about it.
And also, we want to go back to the Savoys versus Jatz debate because we wanted to contact someone from Arnotts just to get the final, pretty much the deciding vote. Yeah,
we've been trying all week to get through to someone at Arnotts. We've been sending them abusive tweets. We've been on their Facebook, harassing them, calling them every day, and we finally, looks like we've got somebody from the PR department willing to speak to us. But that's coming up later in the show. This is Luke and Lewis for lunch. Luke, we've been having a furious debate between ourselves and the listeners in the past few days. What's better, Jatz or Savoys?
Yes, we've divided a nation with a savoury biscuit feud. It's turning into a feud because it's getting pretty heated. On the show yesterday, we were trying to get in contact with Arnotts, the company who makes Savoys and Jatz, to decide once and for all which was the superior savoury biscuit. Yeah,
we wanted to find out what sells better. Do they even supply Savoys to New South Wales? And for a while, Arnotts was dodging us. They were very tight-lipped about it.
We tweeted them. We were trying to get in contact with their PR. And overnight, we actually did get a hold of someone from Arnotts.
Yeah, we've got someone from their PR department, Renee from Public Relations at Arnotts. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Lewis. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very well. I'm with Luke as well.
I was going to say, I'm here too. How you going, Renee? Lovely to speak to you. I was about to say meet you. We haven't officially met. One day, hopefully.
We wanted to ask you, we've been having a hot debate on our show about Jatz versus Savoys because we were under the impression that, Savoys obviously are the nation's favourite biscuit. But we ran an Instagram poll and it actually came out 50-50. Half our listeners like Jatz and half our listeners like Savoys.
It quite literally came down to the vote. 766 people voted for Savoys and 766 people voted for Jatz. We have divided a nation, Renee.
Well, I'll start off by clarifying, and hopefully I'll be able to stay on the line that I am actually a Jatz rat. So,
oh no,
that's not good. Is that because you have never tasted the goodness of a Savoy?
You're exactly right. So Jatz are found in most states across Australia, whereas Savoy is only in Victoria and Tassie. But some independent stores here in New South Wales actually do stock Arnotts Savoy as well. So I have, and obviously I work for Arnotts, so I have tried both Jatz and Savoy, and I think it just comes down to what you know and you love, and for me, that's Jatz.
Okay, so Renee, just a quick question. Are you withholding Savoys from New South Wales because you hate that whole state?
You're punishing them.
Not at all, not at all. Honestly, there are stores in New South Wales that do stock Savoy, and it's up to consumers. Back in the day, each state told us they wanted to stay with the version of the biscuit that they knew and loved, and for most states other than Victoria and Tassie, that was Arnott's Jatz.
So it's essentially a civil war. All of the states picked their official bicky, and the nation has been fighting over it ever since.
It is something like that, but I hate to break it to you, Jatz is Arnott's best-selling biscuit.
Oh, so no. The Jatz Rats are out of the sewers and they're buying biscuits like no tomorrow. Just by the poll that we've done, it shows that the support down south in Australia is very strong and passionate. I feel like we've got a lot more passionate Savoy boys here than the rest of the country, but I think you just can't beat the taste of a Savoy.
Sorry, you're in number 6, which is still a pretty good position there in terms of when you're up against products like Tim Tam and Barbecue Shake.
Oh, so you have
Savoys
a
are
list of
6.
What's the top 6?
Look, Jatz is in number 1.
What?
I believe Tim Tam's number 2 and Barbecue Shake is number 3.
I'll give you that.
Jatz is beating Tim Tams. That's incredible.
I do have to ask, just because on the weekend sometimes we like to have a clicks fix on clicks on the weekend always goes down well. Where do clicks rank in that? Are they even cracking top 10 or not even?
I don't think so. I don't have that detail, but I don't think so.
Because we actually prefer a clicks on the weekend.
But a clicks fix is an exclusively weekend type of thing. Would you describe yourself, Renee, as a clicks chick?
I do like clicks. They're very soft and buttery. I really enjoy
They're
it.
great bicky. They're the opposite of a Jatz.
Well, thank you very much.
I hate to break it to you boys, but the rest of the country don't agree.
Well, thank you very much for joining us, Renee. Just before you go, seeing as you are in charge of public relations, I think us and all of the listeners would agree that a brilliant public relations move would be to send a couple hundred boxes of Savoys down to the Triple M Modern Digital team.
I'll see what I can do about that, boys.
I'll take that as a yes. 100 boxes of Savoys, confirmed by Renee. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much,
Merry
Renee.
Christmas. Bye.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, it's a gift. Luke, we've been talking for the last few days about Jatz versus Savoys. It's absolutely splitting the nation apart. We thought that everyone in this nation would be a Savoy boy because clearly it's the superior savoury biscuit.
Yes.
We ran an Instagram poll. Half the listeners said that they were Jatz Rats.
Yeah.
Which really shocked us.
It's appalling behaviour. And then we just got off the phone. Thank you very much to Renee for joining us from Arnotts. We just got off the phone with our PR representative from Arnotts who said that Jatz were their highest selling product.
They even beat out Tim Tams.
That completely shocked me. That was a huge curveball. You're getting all the best savoury snack scoops on this show. Yeah, and we did confirm our theory that there really aren't many Savoys at all in New South Wales. Well, it's because we're outnumbered. Savoys are only sent to Victoria and Tasmania. And Renee said that she was actually a Jatz Rat herself, which leads me to believe that I think within the Arnotts company there's a bit of conspiracy trying to keep Savoy Boys under wraps. They're trying to hold it from New South Wales, presumably because they hate that entire state. We're out there in numbers. Our poll came back 50-50, so the passion is there for Savoys still. Asked my mum this morning what she prefers. She laughed at me when I suggested that she would enjoy Jatz over Savoys. Yeah, it's laughable. And Mum knows best. I mean, you're lucky she didn't hit you. Yes. For the insult. I thought I'd get kicked out. So what we confirmed our theory with Renee, but we thought it would be a wasted opportunity if we didn't ask her to send like a reasonable amount of Savoys boxes, maybe 100 we asked for. You just made a big call saying, can you please send us 100 boxes? And she kind of said yes. No, she said yes. I actually have a recording of her agreeing to send us 100 boxes. Mikey, play it. I think us and all of the listeners would agree that a brilliant public relations move would be to send a couple hundred boxes of Savoys down to the Triple M Modern Digital team. I'll see what I can do about that, boys. I'll take that as a yes. 100 boxes of Savoys, confirmed by Renee. I think you can find that she did confirm it. She said, I'll see what I can do. Yeah, and by that... I take that as 100% yes. Yeah, well, I actually said a couple hundred boxes, and so her saying, I'll see what I can do, obviously we might get minimum 100, maybe 150 boxes, but she definitely probably committed. 200 because it's a couple of hundred. Yeah, so she'll see what she can do. I'm taking that as 100% commitment to send us 100 boxes. So, Luke, what we need to do... And maybe chucking a few Tim Tams while you're there. If you're listening still, no Jatz, though, because we do know the difference, and we'll send them back. Unless you want to send them back or stomp on them publicly in the street, up to you. But now that we're going to get 100 boxes as confirmed by Renee from PR and Arnotts, we need a plan. What are we going to do with all these Savoys? That's a lot of Savoys. I do like the idea as Savoy Boys ourselves, spreading the movement with the boxes. It means we've got a lot of ammo now in our arsenal to work with. We could, it'll become the official savoury bicky of the show. Already is. Yeah, well, yeah, it is. We just don't have 100 boxes just yet. We just currently don't have a lifetime supply. But hopefully come next week. How long do you reckon we'll even get them by the end of the year? It's Christmas time. They're probably shipping out boxes. I mean, I know for a fact that I'm fairly Australian, and on Christmas Day, we do like to have a Savoy and dip before the main meal.
It's a Savoy Boy fiesta, really.
It is. Yeah, mate, some people are out there celebrating Christmas.
No.
I'm out there celebrating...
Savoys.
Yep.
But before we decide what we're going to do with our 100 boxes of Savoys, we really need to figure out how many Savoy biscuits that actually is. And I've done some research. So there are 6 servings there are 9 servings in every box, and each serving is approximately 6 bickies.
That's 900 servings of Savoys. If they send us 100.
Exactly. So it's 54 boxes, 54 Savoys per box, which means times that by 100, that's 5,400 Savoy bickies. What are we going to do with all those bics?
We could stack them all up and see if they're taller than you. I don't know why. It'd just be fun.
That would be fun. That would be really fun. Make a tower.
We could play Jenga with Savoys.
Savoy Jenga. We could. Do you reckon you could survive for a whole week on just Savoys?
I've got it. We make an island out of Savoys just so we can sail there and go, land Savoy.
That's it. That's what we're doing. We're not going to get any better than that. This is Luke and Lewis for lunch. Today, we are doing this.
Coles Homebrand Jams.
Bippity boppity boop, low prices. That's right. So, Coles Homebrand Jams is a segment that came about spontaneously. We tried to prank Coles, and while we were on hold, we discovered that their hold music is, as you heard, incredibly funky and basically just compels you to rap. We just started spontaneously freestyling. We thought it was so fun that, man, rapping over Coles hold music has to be a regular segment.
Yeah, we heard that music. It was so smooth. It was so jazzy. The rhymes started flowing, and the last couple of weeks we've been jamming with rhymes.
We've called them every week for the past 3 weeks. This is our third week of calling Coles just for the hold music.
We actually tried calling them yesterday and doing this segment to rapping, but we actually got onto someone at Coles and then got passed through about 2 different departments trying to get back to the original hold music.
Yeah.
If you missed out on that, go catch up on the podcast.
What we've done is before the show, because we don't want to talk to anyone, we want to listen to the hold music. We called during peak hour. So
we actually want to speak to them at Coles. Love their low prices, but like their hold music way more than any customer service representative there.
I imagine they're hiring a lot more customer service people because everyone keeps calling in to hear this hold music.
Yeah.
So what we've done is we called during peak hour so we could fit in a bit of a rap battle.
Today, we're stepping up the rap game. Last week, we just did some general verses, but today, we're doing my very first rap battle, at least. Have you ever done a rap battle, Lewis?
No, I haven't. I've done a couple of raps, but have never done a battle, so I'm a little bit nervous, but I think I'm going to crush you.
I'm keen to throw down some bars. All right, let's do it.
I'm ready.
You think you're real big because you're 6'8". Well, let me put you down a peg while Coles makes us wait. You're talking all big like the high school bully, but I bet you $50 you still shop at Woolies.
Man, implying that I shop at Woolies, hard diss.
Yeah, thank you.
That's very strong. Okay, I'm going to try and come back from that. Okay, you ready?
Good luck.
All right, here I come. Like prices at Coles, Luke is going down. Like Jatz in my house, his flow can't be found. When it comes to clicks, I always have my fix. When it comes to Luke, all he has is gimmicks.
Ooh,
where's my air horn?
Yeah.
Mike?
Clicks and gimmicks.
That rhymes. I googled it.
Not your best.
Okay. Well, round one to Luke. Okay.
Round one. Let's go. Throw down round 2.
Okay.
Look at Lewis go, always talking smack. I got rhymes too, but first I need a discounted snack. So I went into Aldi to get a low price.
Call is important to her.
She's interrupting my bars, man.
Ridiculous. She's trying to, give me one up. I don't need your help, whoever you are, lady.
Should I start the whole bar again or just do the second bit?
Start the whole thing again. I want this to flow.
Look at Lewis go, always talking smack. I got rhymes too, but first I need a discounted snack. So I went into Aldi to get a low price pasty, but just like Aldi, your bars are cheap and nasty.
See, I don't rate that one because you just admitted you went into Aldi. So, not very good. Mike, thoughts?
I went into Aldi
there was no air horns.
To diss you.
No air horns, weaker than your first one, Luke, but I'm interested to see how Lewis takes his next one.
This rap battle judge is quite intelligent.
I've never seen this in the ghetto. They don't usually go, well thought out first, but...
All right, okay. I'm going to come in here. This would have been on it. Here I come. Sitting in the studio across from Luke, the home brand of people. Ain't that the truth, but not Homebrand Coles. He ain't that cool. More like Homebrand Aldi, you just got schooled. Oh, that's right. And the woman came in. She's ending the rap battle. I think I might have taken that round. Mike, what do you think?
I loved the home brand of people. Really topical and really appropriate for what we're doing here. I really liked it.
Okay, we're both out of bars, so we're even.
How do we decide who's better?
Mike has to decide.
Well, I've actually written a verse, but I was banned last week. Am I unbanned?
Yeah, you wrote a verse.
Where we told him to
You
write
did
a verse.
message me last night. Hey, are we doing the Coles segment tomorrow? I was like, yeah, man. And you're like, oh, cool. Cool.
It's just one
I was
verse.
wondering why you messaged me, and now I know. Did you go away and write some bars?
You do realise rap battles are like a one-on-one thing.
Yeah, I know. I'm happy to.
Well, hang on.
I'm happy to spit it if you want me to. I'm happy to leave it. And
Well,
it's
we
not
certainly
really a
don't
big
want
deal
you
to me.
to. It's just whether or not we let you. That's the real conundrum here. Luke, what do you think?
I want to hear his bars.
Okay, we will permit you to rap, but if it's good, you might be able to continue. If it's bad, you'll be banned for another 2 weeks. Do you accept?
Bring it on.
Oh, hey!
All right. Oh, here comes the woman. All right. After the woman, you got to go straight into it. Get ready, mate. Here it comes.
Shortly.
Here we go.
Just missed it.
No, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
You banned me from the game, you must have been intimidated. My rhymes are just so good, you must think they're simulated. Open up your gears, gonna feel simulated. I know you're gonna try, but Mike can't be imitated. Bam!
Is that it? You can't press your own air horns, mate.
Drop
Did
the
you
mic.
rhyme?
Drop the
Simulated, imitated. Like, you just ran the same thing 4 times.
No, I just said them wrong on air, so it's...
So you rapped
It was
incorrectly.
intimidated, simulated, stimulated, and imitated.
Mike, hang up the phone, please.
Okay.
Yeah, just hang up the phone here.
Okay, here we go.
I'd like to let you know the reason why we're hanging up the phone is because you're currently banned for another 2
2
weeks for that absolutely disrespectful bar. Bringing that to the show. What are you doing, mate?
I think the Coles voiceover ladies' bars were better than yours.
Luke and Lewis for lunch. Luke, there's been something happening to our politicians regularly for the past few months, and it's just sweeping Twitter, really.
Yeah.
I'm going to read you 3 examples here, and we're just going to have a bit of a talk about what could be causing this.
What have these pollies been up to on the Twitter sphere, Lewis?
Well, the ambassador of Australia to America, Joe Hockey, liked a tweet from somebody else calling Malcolm Turnbull a prick. That's the Prime Minister, which is Joe Hockey's boss.
Yeah.
So he's liking tweets that are insulting his boss.
Yeah.
Just wondering why you think he would be doing that.
Hates his boss.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I do. I'm always liking tweets about Dave Cameron. Well, I should clarify, not all of them, just the negative ones.
Yeah.
But Joe Hockey came out and said, after everyone, went crazy going, oh my God, he's liking tweets about his boss, he came out and said, don't get too excited. It looks like I've been hacked. The AFP is now investigating. But that's not the only occurrence
They
of...
just hacked in.
hacked
And liked one tweet.
Yeah, but that's not the only occurrence here. We've got Greg Hunt, the Minister for Health and Sport, liked a racy video. And then he also said that he got hacked, but he just liked one video. And then Christopher Pyne, the Minister for Defence Industry, also liked a similar racy video and then came out and said, oh no, I've been hacked. So all 3 of these politicians have been hacked, but the hacker has just liked one tweet. So what I want to know is what kind of hacker has the ability to break into like a politician's account, but also has the self-restraint to only like one tweet and incredibly specific tweets too.
Ones that seem to be inappropriate. Yeah, you're right. Because if you got in, like you're finally locked in, you got into the account.
You could do
I go
anything.
on a frenzy.
Yeah.
You'd be liking stuff. You'd be retweeting random things. Like you'd be making it a news story, really.
Yeah, you delete all of the previous tweets that were not written by you. And
Otherwise,
just
what's the
replace
point
them.
of hacking in? Oh, like one tweet. Lies from these politicians.
Yeah.
And it's unlike politicians to lie to us.
Yeah.
So this is a first.
I know. I don't think Joe Hockey's ever told a lie in his life. And you look at that guy, you go, I trust that dude with his cigar and his business suit. But
And his distrust towards his boss publicly.
well, that's probably the first truthful thing he's actually done is saying that Martin
And
Melton
then he's like,
Turnbull's
"Oh, I told the truth. Oh, I got hacked."
But so what Joe Hockey's done is he's contacted the AFP, which is the Australian Federal Police Force, and they're investigating it. Someone went to the AFP and they were like, "Oh yeah, Joe Hockey called us and told us about it, but then he told us not to investigate it."
Yeah, because it's a lie.
Yeah, exactly. I hate your T-shirt.
That's mean.
It just got hacked. Sorry, mate. It was just hacked in real life. That wasn't me. That was just one comment that I made when I was just hacked.
Last night, I was on the internet and scouring a few websites. Well, I don't know if I was. I was looking through our web browser. I saw www.lewis'snudipics.com.
Mate, I told you not to go on that website.
Yeah, I didn't get hacked. I just disobeyed you.
Well, that's just really rude, mate. Luke and Lewis for lunch. Luke, I've been talking all morning about what George Clooney did for his mates just very recently.
Yes.
If you don't know, George Clooney, he's one of the biggest actors in the world. He's incredibly rich and...
love George, love discussions about George. Tell me.
Yeah, so what he did is he recently surprised 14 of his closest friends, and he got them to come over to his house. He invited them over. He goes, "Come over." He called them the boys. He's like, "Let's get the boys all over to my house." He sat them down, and he was like, "Right, so we've been friends for a long time now. I want you to receive this gift." And he gave them all $1 million each.
That is very surprising. But, Lewis, you know what's more surprising? Hit it, Mike! Surprise
What's
theme
this?
song for Lewis's scheduled Christmas surprise.
Okay.
The day has come, it's finally here. The day of scheduled festive cheer. The day has come, it's finally here. It's the day of Lewis's Christmas surprise. Lock it in your calendars, it's happening at 3:03. Lock it in your calendars, it's happening at 3:03 p.m. It's scheduled in a diary, it's all locked in, it's planned. It's scheduled in a diary at 3:03 p.m. 3:03 p.m. 3:03 p.m. 3 minutes past 3 o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time. Merry Christmas, Lewis.
Is it done?
Yeah,
Is that
that's... Mate, it's the day of surprises. I'm sorry, we'll go back to George later, but no, we're not going to. Well, we'll see.
Did you make me plan out something to talk about and you knew you were just going to interrupt it?
Well, I wanted it to be a surprise. You've been complaining all week. Oh, you've been telling me when your surprises are. I didn't schedule that one in.
Mate,
that was a spontaneous song about a scheduled Christmas surprise.
That was actually quite surprising.
Thank you.
Well done. You got me once.
Shocked. Yeah, I told you, mate. Today's Luke's day of Christmas surprises.
I wouldn't say that it's a particularly good surprise because...
What do you mean? That was a good song.
Well,
it was a good theme song to a Christmas surprise.
I mean, I wasn't expecting it, but when it came, I wasn't like, "Oh, this has improved my day."
Well, I would like to think it did by the end.
It was just an incredibly lengthy song cover about surprises at 3:03 p.m.
Yeah, well, that's when it's happening. So I was trying to get you pumped.
I rescind my comments. That's pretty good.
Thank you. Yeah, that's right. It's happening today at 3:03 p.m. I've been organising Lewis his big Christmas surprise. If you haven't heard the lead up, go catch up on the podcast. But Lewis, it's all going down today after the show. You still have no idea what's happening. You just know when.
Exactly when and where.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't know where.
No, you actually haven't told me where. Where is it?
Not telling you.
Oh,
Find out
strange.
at 3:02 before the surprise.
So I at least know it'll take a minute to walk there.
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah,
So it'll be in the building then.
Yeah.
Okay.
How are you feeling about the surprises so far?
I have honestly been feeling... I've got no idea what it is because originally I thought you were just going to surprise me with something that I would hate. You know, classic radio gag. I've got a surprise for you.
Well,
this sucks,
that's
doesn't
the thing. Yeah, because you've been... I've thrown you off with the kindness and everyone else... There's a few people around the office who know about the surprise.
Everyone who knows about the surprise and knows me has told me that I'm going to love it. And I've got no idea what you would be able to do that I would thoroughly enjoy.
Exactly, and that's what I wanted it, and that's why it's such a good Christmas surprise. And I've been getting Lewis all day with surprises. Been zinging him. I zinged him just then with the Christmas surprise song.
Yeah, you've been trying to make today like the day of Christmas surprises.
Yeah, and I'm doing a job. I just got Lewis so good in the song then.
I don't know. Did you record it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll let the listeners decide.
I recorded it.
Guys, we'll let you decide whether or not I was surprised.
Absolutely stung. Surprise!
What are you doing?
Just surprise. Christmas surprise.
Is that it?
Ta-da!
I thought it was at 3:03.
Nah, still 3:03.
So what was that?
It was a pre-Christmas surprise. You surprised?
No, it sucked.
You're playing cool about, you're not used to people surprising you. I get it.
Well, I don't know. When somebody comes up to you recording on a phone and looks you in the face, you kind of expect them to do something. It wasn't very surprising
You didn't
at all.
see it coming.
I did. I was looking at you. I saw it with my own eyes.
You didn't think I'd yell surprise. You probably thought, hey, Lewis, what have you got planned for this next George Clooney break? Or something like that. Like, that's probably what you thought I was going to say. But no, I was just trying to zing you with yet another surprise. Because it's Luke's Day of Christmas surprises, everyone. Well, I've got one more surprise for you, but we'll do it after the song.
All right. Okay.
Damn, I just scheduled it.
Okay, well, this is Luke and Lewis for lunch, and after the break, we'll have yet another scheduled surprise.
Lewis, before the break, we were discussing it's your big day. It's the day of Lewis's Christmas surprise.
Yes.
And it's been a whole day of surprises for you. I've already done a surprise theme song.
The theme song surprised me, but
surprised you doing the song, the last song.
Yeah, you walking up to me, holding a recording device and yelling in my face while I was looking at you.
I yelled surprise.
Yeah, I mean, you said surprise, but was it a surprise?
You couldn't see his face, listeners, but he was shocked.
I'm Usain Bolt. Am I actually Usain Bolt, or did I just say it?
Oh, you're Usain Bolt. Hey, Mike, got Usain Bolt on the show. Awesome.
Okay, stop being logically stupid to win an argument.
So, I did accidentally schedule in yet another Christmas surprise for the break. I organised another surprise for you. It's the second last surprise. There's the main surprise. This is a surprise in the lead up to the surprise.
You're awful at withholding surprises from me.
I get so excited. I'm just so giving, and I'm like, I just want to tell everyone.
You tried to pump the listeners up to let them know that a surprise was about to happen right now. Yeah. But unfortunately for you, I'm also part of this radio show, so I heard it too.
It would also ruin it. But it's just another scheduled Christmas surprise, and we're getting quite good at them on this show.
Yeah, okay. Well, I've just checked my Google Calendar, and it's free. I do have time for another surprise, as long as this ends before 3:03 p.m, because I actually have another upcoming scheduled surprise then.
Do you mind getting a drum roll ready if you can? And just because I want you to be ready for this surprise, because now that you already know it's coming,
I am ready.
I feel like I need some kind of build up now.
I've had like 3 songs to get ready.
Yeah, cool. All right, are you ready?
Right. Yeah, cool. Yes. I've told you 5 times I'm ready.
Lewis, last night you stayed at the radio station fairly late.
Yes, I did.
I managed to go back to your house and get...
Why'd you go to my house?
Your suit.
Why?
Because, Lewis... Woohoo! Cheer for suits!
What do you have my suit for? Oh, you've wrinkled the bag. You've transported awfully. Did you iron the shirt?
No.
Well, I assume you want me to put it on.
I'm trying to surprise you. I don't care that much because, Lewis...
Yes?
It's a big occasion, and what do we do on big occasions on this show from now on forth? We wear suits, ladies and gentlemen. So I've bought my suit in. You have bought my suit in. We are wearing our suits for today's big Christmas surprise for you. I want you to be dressed in a suit throughout the duration of the surprise.
When do you want me to put the suit on?
In the song. Don't do it now.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to start getting changed, you can. It's an audio medium.
No.
I just prefer you didn't.
Well, you've got my shirt, you got my suit and the tie. Do you have dress shoes? Because I'm just wearing sneakers.
Oh, yeah. Surprise! Forgot your sneakers. Forgot your dress shoes.
Okay.
Oh, hit him with another surprise, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. Well, I guess
I bought mine.
I guess I'll just be wearing an unironed shirt and
with
a suit
Nike Air Maxes.
With Nike Air Max. So this is Luke and Lewis for Horrible Dress Sense. Now, Luke, before you rudely interrupted what I was talking about with a surprise, I was talking about George Clooney.
Rudely interrupted. It was a surprise.
It was the one thing today that I have actually been surprised by, because later on, after the show, you have a surprise coming up at exactly 3:03 p.m. for
Yes,
me.
it's your scheduled Christmas surprise, but I do feel a bit bad about interrupting you. You planned to hold your segment about George Clooney and his $1 million to his friends.
We talked about it in the meeting, about what we were going to say.
Yeah.
I had all these things that
and
I
imagine
had
if I
down.
had brought it up in the meeting, hey man, I've actually got a surprise scheduled in for that break. You would have been like, great, another scheduled Christmas surprise. You've been complaining all week that you know it's coming, so I thought I'd give you one that caught you off guard, and I think I did a good job.
Okay, so caught me off guard and wasted my time. But now...
Tell me about George. I want to hear.
I'm nervous now.
Trust me, just tell me about it.
All right. So, George Clooney, he's one of the wealthiest actors in America, thanks to not really his acting, but a bunch of shrewd business decisions. He's like a mega multi-millionaire. What he did for his friends recently is he invited 14 of his friends over, and of course, you know, they're all boys. They call themselves the boys, as do all male friends.
Who's his mates, like Brad Pitt? I just imagine his mates are literally just the guys from Ocean's 11.
Well, they sound
like all sitting around a table.
No, they sound like just regular people. Like
No,
people
they're not
he
trying to
grew up
heist
with.
a bank.
No, they're not. Or rehearsing a movie about heisting a bank either.
Yes.
So he invites 14 of his old friends over to his house, and what he does is he goes, all right, everybody come over on the 27th. We need to catch up with the boys. The boys get to his house, and he gives each one of them a black duffel bag full of $20 bills that add up to $1 million each. He gave $1 million to each of his 14 friends, and then he wrote them all a letter saying, I know you guys have been through some rough times and some people are doing better than others, but I wanted to make sure that your kids are sorted, their education is sorted, and your mortgage is gone. So he just gave his friends $1 million, and that's why I think that they're just regular
off that
people.
Nespresso money.
Yeah.
Look at him go. Oh, George.
Yeah, and they must be regular people.
Not anymore. Now they're millionaires.
Well, yeah, but if you gave $1 million to Brad Pitt, he'd be like, all right, I'll chuck it in the back with the rest.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think he'd appreciate it very much, but I think that's really cool, and it's actually inspired me a little bit with this show. What I've decided to do for you and Mike, I know,
Guys.
you know, I'm not George Clooney, but what I've done is I've got you each $1.
You didn't.
I got you
in $20 notes in a duffel bag.
In 20-cent coins. That would be if I gave you $20 note. That would be $20.
I was trying to get more money out of you.
I told you I'm not on George Clooney money. I'm not even close.
Yeah, you're on Triple M modern digital money.
Look, I'm trying to do something nice for you.
Sorry, it's great. Thank you.
So you've got $1, Luke and Mike. You've got $1.
Thank you so much, Lewis.
I know you guys have been through some rough times, but you don't have to worry about the mortgage. You don't have to worry about the kids' education sorted. You each have $1. I mean, I've got $4, but now I have $2, and I think that we can all enjoy having $1 each.
Thank you so much, man. Well, Lewis, I've actually got you a gift. It's another Christmas surprise theme song. Hit it, Mike!
Lewis's scheduled Christmas surprise theme song again. Number 2, the sequel. It's another Christmas surprise for Lewis. It's a theme song just like the one before. It's the exact same song, just different lyrics, because it's another Christmas surprise for Lewis. You liked the first surprise so much, I had to do another one, just like he's gonna love the next surprise at 3 p.m. In 24-hour time, that would be 1,503 minutes. In 24-hour time, that would be 1,503 minutes. It's 3 p.m. 3 p.m. 1,503 minutes at 3 p.m. Merry Christmas again, Lewis.
That's great.
Another surprise Christmas song.
When did you record all of this stuff?
During the song.
All right, well, that's the end of the show.
Are you ready for your actual Christmas surprise now? We're all pumped up now.
Yeah.
I got $1. You've got 2 surprise theme songs. Mike's got $1. He's way too happy about it.
I'm all surprised out.
It's the most we've ever paid him for doing this show.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm wearing my suit. You're going to put your suit
ready.
on
I'm about
later.
to put my suit on. We're going to suit up. It's a big day for the show. It's mainly a big day for you.
Yep.
It's a big day. It's a big occasion. So as we do from now on forth, we wear suits for big occasions.
Yes.
We've always done it starting from now.
Yeah, it's a big part of our history, starting from today. We wear suits during surprises, so make sure you listen to tomorrow's show to find out what the surprise is.
Yeah, and also to see if Lewis was surprised.
Well, hang on, can we air it on radio, or is it...
Yes, because it will have happened. It's scheduled in for... Oh my God, 1 hour and 3 minutes.
1 hour and 3 minutes away, but for the listeners, tomorrow. This is Luke and Lewis for lunch. We'll see you soon.